Welcome back, everybody, coast to coast, This Week in America, online, thisweekinamerica.us. Most of us have not yet even had spring, and here comes the official start of the summer movie season with the April 27th arrival of Avengers: Infinity War. So what's in store at the theaters for the summer of 2018? Who better to ask than Fandango managing editor Erik Davis, one of the nation's leading movie commentators, well-connected industry insider, often the source of inside scoops from leading actors and filmmakers, a go-to media guest, regular appearances on the Today Show, New York Live, CNN, MSNBC, Good Day New York, CBS This Morning, and more. And now with us on This Week in America, with the scoop on the summer's hottest movie blockbusters, leading movie commentator, Fandango's Erik Davis. Erik, welcome to the program.
Thanks for having me. Really excited to talk about this lineup that we have coming at us in the movie theaters this summer.
Yeah, I'm looking at these and I'm checking all of these, and it's like I might as well just move to the movie theater, get a Winnebago, live in the lot this summer because you have so many great movies. And I mentioned the one that's going to kick it off. The summer movie season starts with Avengers: Infinity War, maybe the most anticipated movie of the summer, at least for many people. What are your expectations of Avengers?
It's going to be huge. And you say maybe one of the most anticipated movies of the summer. I would say the decade. This is a culmination of a storyline that began 10 years ago with 2008's Iron Man. And so you have all of these characters that they've introduced over the last decade together in one movie. The Avengers with the Guardians of the Galaxy, with Black Panther, with Doctor Strange and Spider-Man. And I think, if you're a superhero fan or a Marvel fan, this is the kind of movie you've been waiting your entire life to see. They don't make these movies every day. These come around once in a blue moon, and so it is an event movie to say the least, and I cannot wait for it.
And we'll check that out. That starts on April 27th. All of this information on the summer movies and a great summer movie guide at Fandango.com. What are some of the other summer releases that have the potential to be blockbusters? We mentioned vaguely so many during the course of the summer. What are some of those that you expect to be big hits and you're looking forward to?
Well, just in the month of May alone, we have, some of the biggest movies. It's probably going to be one of the biggest months that we've ever seen on record for a summer movie season. You have a sequel to Deadpool, which is different from Avengers because it's R-rated. It could be more irreverent. They could be a little dirtier and riskier with their language. And so I really am looking forward to that. I think that could be a big movie. And hey, we have a Star Wars movie in summer. Star Wars returning to Memorial Day weekend. Some of those older Star Wars movies, that's when they opened. And this is a Han Solo prequel that's going to tell you how Han Solo met Chewbacca, how he won the Millennium Falcon in a card game from Lando Calrissian. Donald Glover plays Lando. Emilia Clarke from Game of Thrones is also in the film. And that's not even talking about a new Jurassic Park movie, Jurassic World, Fallen Kingdom, which looks terrific. It's like a horror thriller, different from the previous one. You also have a Mission Impossible movie. You have an Ocean's 11 spinoff called Ocean's 8 with all women driving the narrative, which I think looks spectacular. Sandra Bullock, Kate Blanchett, Mindy Kaling, Anne Hathaway star in that one. So, yeah, I just think it's a packed summer. And that's not, I didn't even mention Pixar's movie, The Incredibles 2, which my kids are dying to see.
I was going to say, you've got a couple of young kids. What are you going to take them to? That one and what you've got, Show Dogs. It looks like that could be another great family movie as well.
Yeah, you have Show Dogs, which looks funny, which looks like it's about, especially if you're a dog lover, you can go see that one and have a good time with that. There's also Hotel Transylvania 3, which is very popular with my kids. They love the Hotel Transylvania movies. They got all the monsters, and in this one, they go on a cruise. And Pixar's The Incredibles, too. I mentioned it before, but I have to mention it again. This is probably the most fan-friendly Pixar movie that they ever created. Fans have been demanding they make a sequel to this movie for years now, and we're finally getting it, and it looks really great. And like Pixar does, it's going to be a movie that adults can go see and have a really great time watching, as well as kids.
You're listening to This Week in America. With us on the program is Erik Davis, Fandango managing editor. A couple minutes left in the program. All of the information that we're talking about, Erik's talking about, at the website Fandango.com, including, you got to look for Erik's blog when you go there. Great interview with Steven Spielberg talking about his upcoming plans. And we're talking about summer movies. Do you expect any, surprise hits that are going to, I don't want to say come out of nowhere, but sneak up on people? I keep thinking of A Quiet Place, which is still doing well. Better than most people anticipated. Anything like that you see on the horizon possibly this summer?
Yeah, there's a movie called Hereditary. So if you just went to see A Quiet Place and you're like, wow, that was so surprising and unique and I want to see more like it. Well, Hereditary is another original horror movie that's really different. It's kind of like a cross between a haunted house film and a psychological thriller about this family grieving the loss of the grandmother. But Grandma had some secrets that she had hidden away, and once those come to light, some really interesting, scary, creepy twists and turns follow it, and that, I think, is going to surprise a lot of people. Critics are already raving about it. It's currently 100% at Rotten Tomatoes. So, yeah, I would say Hereditary. Also, a film called Sorry to Bother You with Lakeith Stanfield and Tessa Thompson. That is like a workplace comedy drama that also plays into some really relevant topical issues, and itself, again, very inventive. If you're looking to escape the blockbusters and see something that's completely different that you want to talk about afterwards, go see that one. It's called Sorry to Bother You.
Talk about different. I mentioned the interview you did with Spielberg, and let's talk about Ready Player One for a second or so here. And you talk about the future of virtual reality. Is that a new form of storytelling? Do you think we're going to see more of that?
Yeah, and I actually talked to Mr. Spielberg about virtual reality and whether or not he thinks that we're going to see it in movies, and making virtual reality movies. And I think, virtual reality is definitely something that we're going to see a lot more of. I could see it being in the sports world. Steven Spielberg says he could see doctors using it, performing operations, with a doctor being like hundreds of miles away performing an operation. He doesn't see it as much as a storytelling device because it's hard, and he says as a director, you want to show the audience what you want to see the audience. But when the audience can look all around them, then you can't direct them to what you want them to see. So it'll be interesting to see. I'm a fan of virtual reality. I go to all the film festivals and I try to see what the new latest technology is. And I got to say, it's wild. And my favorite kinds are the ones that they tack on to these movies where they give you virtual reality experiences to go alongside the movie because it just enhances the experience of that movie.
It's going to be fun this summer. All the information, Fandango Summer Movie Guide has it all. They've got exclusive news, photos, celebrity interviews, of course, tickets and show information. While there, go to the Fandango fan shop. I've got my Marvel Avengers Infinity War Iron Spider socks ready to go for when the April 27th, I'm going to look the role when I walk into the movie theater. With us on the program, Erik Davis, Fandango Managing Editor. Erik, thank you so much for being with us on the program.
Yes, thanks so much for having me. Enjoy your summer at the movies.
And you do as well with the family. It sounds like you're going to. Erik Davis with us on This Week in America. We're online at thisweekinamerica.us. Erik, that was fun. Thank you so much for that.